You know, I'll tell you, all the ladies back in Chicago call me Abe Froman for obvious reasons. Am I okay taking pictures that way?
You just can't take pictures this direction. Yeah, you just can't take pictures of associates or clients coming in.
Like these ones right here?
Yeah.
Bam. No, I definitely can. Yep, it came out just fine.
The bank doesn't allow people to take pictures of their place. That's a policy.
Is that just like in their headquarters in North Korea, or is that in the United States of America where the First Amendment exists?
No.
Yeah,
You're being very secretive, and that's the problem.
I am. Well, it's not. It's not a problem for me. It seems to be a problem for
the banks.
So when somebody tells me you can't do something that you know you can do, congratulations. I'm going to do it twice as long and twice as hard now. Hey everybody, KULT News back again with another video. Today we're in Portland, Oregon. Portland in 2020 had a population of 652,503 people. And I'm not gonna lie, we're kind of unimpressed with Portland so far. Portland, Oregon is no Seattle, Washington, I'll tell you that. I don't want to use the term hot mess to describe Portland quite yet, but it's a mess. So we're walking down the sidewalk, minding our own business. There's a Bank of America right up here. We're gonna go ahead and walk up here and aim our cameras at the good folks that borrowed billions of dollars from the taxpayers in 2008 and 2009 and see if they recognize and respect our right to take photos and videos in public and in publicly accessible places, such as this lovely sidewalk here. Let's rock and roll. There you go.
How you doing, sir?
No complaints. And yourself?
What brings you in? What brings you in over here?
My
pictures?
It's my feet. Just walked over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what you're doing?
I'm out here recording and waiting to see what happens, honestly.
What's going on?
What's that?
What's going to happen?
Don't know yet. I'm just kind of waiting to see. I'm using a K&D detector and seeing what it comes up with out here. So.
Is there anything specific you're looking for?
K&Ds.
What's that?
It's complicated. I can't really explain it, but yeah, I can't really get into it. Just getting a few pictures and video though.
Okay. Well, you can't really take pictures of our employees inside the bank with clients.
Employees, I can't take pictures. Am I okay taking pictures that way?
You just can't take pictures this direction.
So
clients and.
To be clear though, I can take pictures that direction and that direction and that direction, right?
Well, I'm just saying you just can't take pictures of our associates and our.
Well, that's just silly. I mean, what is there some legal basis for that? I'm baffled as to why I wouldn't be able to take pictures of the employees.
Is there why you're taking pictures of the bank and people coming in and my associates?
Yeah, no, there's definitely a reason. Yeah, I just can't get into it with anybody out here. Okay. Wait, no, I take it back actually. Time out. Hold on. I've got a list. Give me 1 second. I've got a list. Where is it?
The list is life.
I got 3 names I was given and told if any of these 3 people come out and talk to me, I can talk to them. You're not a manager by chance, are you?
Yeah, I am.
It's Christian?
Christian, yeah.
I do not have a Christian on here, actually. I don't know. They don't tell me who the people are. They just give me names and say, if any of these folks talk to you, you can talk to them. Otherwise, you can't. So I don't have you on the list, so I can't really discuss it with you.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be out here more than, an hour or 2 at the most, I would think.
Yeah, you just can't take pictures of associates or clients coming in.
Like these ones right here?
Yeah.
Bam. No, I definitely can. Yep, it came out just fine. So yeah, I can definitely take pictures of customers and employees and all that. It works just fine.
Okay.
Now, I'm a little baffled by this. That nice man said I can't take pictures of the employees and what have you, but I took several pictures and video and it worked just fine. So I'm a little baffled as to why he thinks I can't take pictures when clearly I can. As a friendly reminder, Stacy and I are getting married when we get 100,000 views. So if y'all could subscribe and maybe share our channel with a friend and get them to subscribe, I'd sure appreciate it. The sooner we hit 100,000, the sooner we can take a break and get married. So appreciate you. Let's get back to the action here. What do you guys think? Do you think he's calling the police or not? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Let's see how this plays out. So I may have to stand corrected here. I think we may actually be in a place called King City, Oregon. Not Portland, but King City. I just say that because a police officer pulled up with King City on the side of his vehicle. Let's see how this goes, shall we?
How's it going?
No complaints. And yourself?
Oh, just living the dream.
It's hot as hell out here, though, huh?
No kidding, right?
What is it? Is it Officer? Don't tell me. Aragoni?
Yes.
Yes. How's it going?
Most people get it wrong. What are we shooting today?
Just whatever I can see. Whatever I can see. Usually I just take pictures of people that tell me I can't photograph them.
Yeah, there's no reasonable expectation of privacy when you're in public.
No,
so.
there's not. I'm a little Gen X, and so actually I'm a lot Gen X. So typically when somebody says I can't do something and I know I can, I do it twice as long and twice as hard.
The other reason hey, you do you, right? No, the other reason I'm out, because obviously the bank
Sure.
called. Both of these have just been hit recently.
Oh,
There's
really?
been a lot
Robbed, huh?
Yeah, there's been
Wow.
been quite a few going on, so everyone's a little.
Now I got
extra edgy.
understandable. I guess did they get caught? I hope they got caught.
I know. I think one did.
See, I didn't realize actually in King City. The reason I came up and I specifically asked old Siri, who is becoming increasingly worthless. I don't know if you've noticed that with Siri, but you ask for directions. They send you
I don't use Siri.
the wrong way down one-way streets, things like that. But yeah, it said I was in Portland, so I did not. King City. What's the population of King City? Do you know?
We're about 5.
5,000?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Give or take.
all right.
So
All
we're
right.
growing.
Yeah, I had no idea. So they both got robbed.
Yeah.
You don't know if they were caught yet or anything like that?
No, not off the top of my
Yeah,
head,
well, I can't blame them. They've both
So
been
I
robbed
called
recently.
the
Yeah,
police.
somebody's out taking pictures. I can't blame them. I'll be honest with you. At the very least, though, I don't know. I got mixed feelings on this subject, but I get it though. Banks, if they've been robbed, they're going to be a little.
Yeah, it's been within the last couple of months.
So how do you like King City? How long you worked for them?
7 years.
Really?
Close to.
You like it?
Yeah.
Do they treat you well?
Yeah.
You ever consider leaving and going to a bigger city like Portland or? Portland seems like a hot mess. Is it just me? It's.
I just stay away from it. So.
I can't blame you,
Stay in my
man.
nice little cozy bubble.
King City's lovely though, but yeah, I was we were in downtown Portland yesterday for the fireworks and what have you, and it's kind of a hot mess. I was shocked at the shockingly large number of homeless folks.
Yeah.
I don't have any weapons, by the way. I'm just gonna grab my water.
No, you're good.
Yeah, just chilling out.
All right.
I won't be here terribly long. No, thanks, appreciate you.
Yep. Well, get out of your hair. Stay cool. Stay hydrated.
Yeah, you too. Well, that was a very chill police officer. So we are in King City, Oregon, population of about 5,000 people. So I stand corrected, not Portland, King City. And the officer was very professional, didn't demand my identification, seemed to know my rights. So King City, gonna get a, we don't know what she's saying to the people inside right now, but so far, this officer seems to be doing a great job. We'll get the body cam footage and see if that holds up, shall we? Quick question for you. I just wanted to ask you. I love your professionalism, by the way. Just wanted to ask you. I think you obviously know that I'm probably a First Amendment auditor. I'm just curious if you guys ever received your departments received any training on First Amendment audits, because you're more professional than officers in departments 20, 30 times your size.
Not that I can recall, but I also understand what the law is versus what the law is not.
You'd be shocked at how many times I've had officers kind of jack me up for. I've even been arrested for literally standing on a public sidewalk taking photos. So kudos to you. You will look very good to our many viewers.
What channel?
I'll tell
YouTube
you.
or?
And I rarely tell police officers this, but I'm going to tell you. It's KULT News on YouTube. KULT News.
Okay.
Got like 65,000 subscribers. We're growing.
All right.
Yeah, most videos get from 100 to 200,000 views.
That's not too
And
bad. More than my TikToks kit.
there you go.
I just post a kitten though, so.
And what? And the kittens don't get hundreds of thousands of views?
You know, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe he's not cute enough.
That's, I don't know. I can't imagine a cat not cute enough. But anyways, thank you again for your professionalism. Appreciate you.
Have a good one.
Well, there you have it. That was short and sweet. An officer was, so far that I'm aware of, that officer was professional. I am optimistic that she didn't go into the bank and talk shit about me, but you know, time will tell. I believe she did have a body cam on, and we will certainly get that footage if she did. So, King City, Oregon, you're doing well so far. I'm gonna wrap this one up. This has been Mike Norton, KULT News, King City, Oregon. Hey everybody, KULT News back again with another video. Today we're in Lake Oswego, Oregon. In 2020, Lake Oswego had a population of, I believe it was 40,731 folks. We're gonna go ahead and swing by a BMO bank and see if they recognize and respect our right to take photos and videos in public and publicly accessible places, such as this lovely sidewalk here, because this is the bank right here. This is it. You can start out right here. You know, you're standing right here. You're standing right here. You can see this guy, for example, right here. I don't know if you can see him very well, but right inside this window, he's got big old giant monitors facing the window. And let's see what this side's like over here. So this is not the front door. It looks like a front door, but they specifically have people use the parking lot side entrance doors. So you got cryotherapy. You know, I've never tried this before. I'm just curious if you actually tried cryotherapy before. Put a little comment in the a note in the comments there about your experience. I'm curious to use it or try it, but I don't want to do it if it's totally lame and everybody agrees it's lame. So. Sorry, taking pictures.
What's that?
Just taking pictures.
For who?
It's for me. What are you doing?
What do you mean you're taking pictures? Like,
Yeah, just taking pictures of the bank. Can't really get into that actually. It's no nefarious intentions. I'll tell you that. I'm definitely not here casing the bank, if that's what your concern is.
well, just we don't really have people taking pictures of inside the windows and
I can
stuff.
imagine it is unusual. I'd imagine it is unusual though. Yeah. All is well though. No worries.
Yeah.
No worries. Just gonna get a few videos and photos, and I can't imagine
For
I'll be
what
more.
purpose?
I really can't. Well, I'm out actually. You know what? Hold on, I've got a list. Sorry, I forgot about this. I was given a list with 3 names on it and told if any of these 3 people come talk to me, I'll tell you, Brian, you are not on the list. I've got 3 names on this list. And if any of those 3 people were to talk to me, I could tell them who I'm working for and what have you and all that. But
Okay. Can you share who's on the list?
I cannot. But if somebody came out and said, I'm so-and-so, am I on your list? I'd be able to verify whether they are or not, but I can't just tell somebody the names on all the names on the list.
Okay. Well, I suppose you could take a pictures of things that you want. I prefer that you don't take pictures inside the bank that you're doing.
I'll stay out here. No worries. No worries.
Okay, thank you.
You bet.
Excuse me.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Taking pictures.
For?
Well, I can't really get into that, but yeah, just taking pictures. No worries.
What? You're taking pictures of my building.
Oh, is this your building?
Yeah.
You own this?
I do.
Very nice. Very nice. Have you ever done this? What's it called? The cryotherapy. Have you ever tried that?
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
Like it.
Nice. Yeah, no worries. I'm not, I'm not going to touch the building, let alone go inside or anything like that. So your building is safe. I mean, I got to get a drink of water. I'm dying here.
So I just got a call from the manager here, and he asked me to find out who's behind this. So
Yep. Unfortunately, I can't tell you. I take it back actually. Time out.
Good.
I've got a list of 3. I've given 3 names of people that I could talk to. Oh, Brian there wasn't on the list, so I said I can't really tell you. What's your first name?
Steve.
I do not have a Steve or a Steven on the list, which surprises me. If you're the owner of the building, you'd think you'd be on the freaking list. But yeah, I don't really ask a lot of questions. They just send me out with an assignment and say, go get pictures of this, video of that, or whatever. And if anybody talks to you about it, here's the folks you can talk to. Otherwise, you can't really talk to anybody. I don't question. They pay my paychecks, and I don't question a lot there.
So do you have a phone number I could call?
Well, I mean, technically I do, but if I gave you a phone number, you'd go to Google and find out not only who I am, but who I work for.
I just want to find out what you're doing. I thought you were I saw you over here. I thought you were a surveyor.
You could kind of say I am in a roundabout way, some sort of a surveyor of sorts. Yes.
Okay, so the bank doesn't let people take pictures of the building.
I don't think it can stop people, can they? I mean,
well, I don't know. I could call the Lake Oswego police and find out if they can. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't.
But I just want to know. Give me a phone number. I'll call them and find out what you're doing.
Well, they're not going to know what I'm doing. The Lake Oswego police.
No. Who hired?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I would lose my job if I did that. So I can't tell you who I work for or phone number. Are you under the impression that this is illegal?
The bank doesn't allow people to take pictures of their place. That's a policy.
Is that just like in their headquarters in North Korea, or is that in the United States of America where the First Amendment exists?
No, because
how do they stop people? I mean, they're on a public. If they don't want people to photograph their very nice building, they shouldn't leave it laying around on a public sidewalk. I mean, they need to put it behind a fence. Put it behind a fence in a gated community or something or another, because it's a public sidewalk, a public street. Surely they don't get this upset when Google Earth or the Street View folks drive by, do they?
That's because when you ask Google Earth, they'll tell you who they are.
Yeah, that's
You're
true.
being
That's
very,
true.
very secretive, and that's the problem.
I am. Well, it's not a problem for me. It seems to be a problem for
the bank.
Well, they're just curious is what it is. It's a curiosity thing, and they're curious and they want answers to their questions.
No. They don't want you to take this to somebody and give them all the access and everything else to their building.
Access to what? The outside of the building? You can get that off of Google Earth.
You can talk to them.
Well, again, I'm not breaking the law, so I really have no desire to talk to the police. And frankly, if they come out here, I won't talk to them because I don't have to. I live in the United States of America, not North Korea. Maybe if the police come out and they're really nice and they say in a thick German accent, "Papers, please," then I will consider it. But otherwise, I'm stand pretty firm on my First Amendment right to take photos and video in public and publicly accessible places, such as this lovely sidewalk here. I mean, it's not a crime. So I generally only reserve phone calls to law enforcement when a law is being broken.
So can you give me your name?
I'll tell you, all the ladies back in Chicago call me Abe Froman for obvious reasons.
You're Abe Froman, the sausage king of Chicago.
But that's not my actual name. It's just what the gals in.
Have a straight answer.
What's that?
Can I just have a straight answer?
Well,
Your name. It's not that. That's not that.
Yeah, I am going to decline to share my name with you today. I'm sorry. Oh, there is a camera up there. See, look at that, right up there, camera. Hey, if you call the police, please remind them that I'm on a public sidewalk, though, would you? Don't give them any false impressions that I went inside the bank or anything.
Call the police. This will be a hoot.
Well, there you have it. Another snooty, entitled building owner that feels like if you're photographing my building, you got to tell me who you are, and if you don't, I will call the police. Now, I'll be frank with you, Lake Oswego, Oregon, seems to be a wee bit more highfalutin than nearby Portland, Oregon. So I'm going to say that the police in Lake Oswego are well trained and they will not violate my rights or even try to violate my rights today. Stick around, let's find out if I'm right, shall we? I've just been informed by Stacy that the police showed up, so let's see what this is all about, shall we? If you guys are called here from me, I sure hope you brought cold water.
I got warm water, best I can do.
Yeah, I got warm water.
Only reason we're
it's
here.
disgusting.
I'm Officer Burnett. We are recording. Just gonna let you know.
We're all recording. What's going on, guys?
Oh, we're just gonna check out what you're doing. That's all.
No, just checking out the paranoid bank or bank building owner. The owner came out and was telling me that I couldn't take pictures of the bank. I don't know about you guys, but I'm Gen X. So when somebody tells me you can't do something that you know you can do, congratulations. I'm going to do it twice as long and twice as hard now. So it's just silly. It's walking down the public sidewalk. And the funny thing was I was kind of doing a little thing of the with the street here, and this guy comes out and starts hassling me, and I'm like, all right, bonehead. Now I'm sticking around for a while. Now wait a second. Okay, it is Lake Oswego. For half a second, I thought I was in the wrong town. Lake Oswego, like 40,000 people. How do you guys like this place?
It's nice. It's
Yeah?
fun,
It's a lot better than Portland, if you ask me. Portland's kind of a, I mean, I don't want to say it's a hellhole, but I would call it a hot mess.
It's different.
Yeah.
So what brings you out to the bank? Just to prove that you have the right.
No. I was just walking down the street taking pictures of all sorts of stuff, and they came in here and started hassling me. So I'm like, all right, Chief, you just earned a longer stay as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, that's it. No nefarious intentions. These guys haven't been robbed recently or something, have they? The way they're acting,
To my knowledge.
yeah,
I
they
think
seem.
they're probably just paranoid.
They seem, yeah, I think so.
Do you have ID on you?
I do, but I unless you suspect me of committing a crime, I
No, you don't have
definitely.
to give it to me. I'm just curious.
Yeah. No, I'm a big fan of the Fourth Amendment, so I refrain typically.
All good? Anything we can do
All
for
right.
you?
Not unless you had cold water. I'm gonna grab my hot water out of my bag. I don't have any weapons on me. I don't want you guys thinking I do.
Okay.
Nope. Stay. This thing.
it.
Yeah.
Well, we're
Yeah.
out of here then.
All right. You guys have a good one. Keep it safe.
Stay
Keep
cool.
it safe out there, man.
And then the only thing is just inside banks is there are certain areas that you can't take pictures of, like just like screen stuff like that. So just be careful.
So what kind of stuff?
Like screens, like private information stuff.
So-
just be careful.
So if I'm walking down the street and
Inside, I'm saying if you.
Oh, I wouldn't go inside. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not.
Like, I'm just.
Yeah,
so that
sure.
way they don't jam me up.
no, yeah, I appreciate you.
All right.
Appreciate you. Hey, you guys be safe, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, there you have it. Lake Oswego Police Department, as I suspected, seemed to be professional and well trained. You know, I got no problem with an officer asking if I've got ID on me or asking if they can see it. It's only when they demand to see it or tell me I have to show it is when I have a problem. But, you know, asking, yeah, have you got ID on you? Do you mind if I get your name? There's nothing wrong with that. They're just doing their job, and they're doing it professionally, and I appreciate that. So we will go ahead and head down the street, though, and see if our good friends at a couple other banks also have a problem with the First Amendment, or if it's just the good folks here at BMO. So let's continue to rock and roll, shall we? How's it going?
Good. What you doing?
Just taking pictures and video.
Of the building?
Yeah, mostly.
For what?
I can't really get into that actually. It's yeah, I can't go into any detail, I'm afraid, or yeah, I'm sorry. So no can say.
Okay. Do you have a business card?
I do, but then if I give you my card, then you'd know who I was, and then you'd know who I work for, and then you'd know why I was out here. So
Okay.
so I can't get a card either.
Okay. I'll check with facilities.
Now keep in mind, I actually had my things here. So she didn't know I was sitting over here with a video camera, right? I walked right over there in front of that tree and took one single photo. Let me show you where I took the photo at. I took one photo right through this little crack here, and the second she saw me take that photo, she jumped up from her desk and came outside to ask me what I was doing. That's all it takes for some of these people. One photo. Let's go around front. I'm gonna swing around front, and then we'll go back around on the side where it's shady. Might have a guy coming up the front in a second.
Excuse me, sir.
Hi, how's it going?
What are you doing?
Just taking pictures. And yourself? What are you doing?
For whom?
I can't really get into that actually. So,
And why not?
because it's confidential. So I can't tell you who I work for because I've been told not to by my employer, and I listen to what my employer tells me.
Okay, well, it's borderline on taking photos of banks. Things such as that, correct?
It's borderline what?
It's could be deemed as a possible security interest.
For the bank?
Well, breaking it, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, if it makes you any better, I can assure you I am not out here casing the bank. That's not my intention out here today.
Okay.
For what it's worth. Yeah, I can't tell you who I work for or what the footage is for, but that's pretty much it. Just getting some pictures and video, and I can't imagine I'll be here for more than an hour, 2 hours tops. Never taking me more than 2 hours.
Okay, well, we do need to know who you're working for.
You need to know who I'm working for. I gotta ask now. I'm curious. Well,
I think it's suspicious you're casing the bank.
but I just told you I'm not. But what if I don't tell you? I mean, you need to know. But what if you don't find out who I'm working for?
Then I'm gonna be under the presumption that you're casing the bank, and we need to move forward with that presumption.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you point blank. I'm definitely not casing the bank. And walking around on a public sidewalk taking photos is definitely not a crime. So I wouldn't waste the police's time on this. But you do you, boo. You do you.
All right, then it shall be done.
All right. I'm not gonna lie. I think that nice man is gonna call the police on me. I could be wrong. We'll see. Let's hang out and see what happens, shall we? I stand right here in a nice shady spot, though. We'll just shoot from here. I'll be frank with you. I stuck around for another 10 minutes or so. I think if the little fellow here in the bank called the police, they're either not coming or they told him, yeah, there's nothing we can do, so we're not going to come. So I'm going to give from what I've seen so far at least, I haven't seen that body cam footage, but based on what I've seen so far, I'm going to give the Lake Oswego and the King City, Oregon police passing grades. Good for them. Time out. So, before I go tooting the horn of Lake Oswego, let me share a little fact with you. First, Lake Oswego requested $100 for the 2 911 calls made to their dispatch. $100. That is more than any other city that we have encountered in the entire country so far. That's ridiculous, it's excessive, and in our opinion, it is illegal. That's issue number one. Issue number two, let me show you an email that we received from the records specialist, Laura Gray, with the Lake Oswego Police Department. This letter reads in part, "Your second request for body cam footage is being denied. Body cam footage is not publicly releasable in the state of Oregon unless the general public interest requires disclosure in a particular instance. Because of this, your request for body cam footage is denied." All right. This is complete horseshit, and it needs to be addressed immediately. Laura Gray should not have the discretion to decide what is and is not in the public interest. However, let's make her job a little easier and have a few people contact her directly and let her know that it most certainly is in the public interest. I'm thinking if maybe a couple of thousand people call Laura Gray and let her know that they, as members of the public, are very interested in this story and they want to see what these officers said when they didn't think anybody would be watching. I think that might help persuade Laura Gray to do her freaking job and turn a request over to the press that they've made. I do appreciate the irony. Oh, by the way, her phone number is right down there at the bottom of the email. I do appreciate the irony of her little tagline down there of respect, excellence, trust, and service. Laura Gray, actions like this make people not respect you, not trust you. It is most definitely not excellent, and your service sucks. I am a member of the press, and I demand release of the body cam footage from those two officers on that particular day. Lastly, King City, Oregon. Loved your officer that came out. From what we saw, it's a little disappointing that in 2024, King City still doesn't have body cams for their officers. Body cams protect you just as much as they protect the public. I would highly recommend that your city get on the ball and join the 21st century and get body cameras for your officers. Thanks. This has been Mike Norton, KULT News, Lake Oswego, Oregon.
I weep for the future.